Buenas noches a todos. Welcome back to Tom Plays EU4 for absolute beginners. Sorry, I just realised that needs splitting up. We're back with Spain, and we're temporarily, very temporarily I imagine, the Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire, which I've had very little interest in, but I'm kind of thinking it's a good opportunity to actually take some land from the Empire. Because there's like basically no emperor to stop us. So yeah, we're just going to do that. It's not going to be a major war, I don't think. It's still gearing up to attack France, really. Guess I'm just thinking it makes sense. Not sure I have much use for the Palatinate, so assuming our junior partners take the Palatinate out for us, I might just let them off without much of a much in the way of demands. But yeah, certainly wouldn't mind taking some lands from Bremen. And probably making the Holy Roman Empire even less viable than it already is. But to be fair, it's extremely unviable now. They've got 13 princes left. So even though they've got enough to make 7 electors, they're yeah, they're not winning. They're really not winning. So it looks like Silesia, Swage Pain, as always, is going to be the next emperor. So they wouldn't be very scary anyway. In fact, I think anyone other than Prussia probably isn't very scary as emperor now. Oh. Okay, this is good. Might just split these people up a little. This navy's going to have to take off, so our navy will crush them, and then I'll bring them over here. This was a good split our navy in two, to be fair. Just slow that down a little. I'm going to move these guys over here. See if we can utterly defeat Bremen. Looks like Austria is handling the Palatinate for us, which is good. Also, hopefully they'll draw some of the armies back over to this side, so they'll be ready to help us tackle France. I can't get my head around these people sending us insults. We should attack some of them. Maybe it'll put people off. Seek protection from the Spanish. No. There's more. No, actually, we could have them as a vassal. That'd be a little more peaceful than just annexing them, maybe. Ah, let's just annex them. Save time. Overextension, yeah, we need to make calls as quickly as we can, which is fine. So yeah, in theory that sets us back a bit in terms of attacking France. I think in practice it's not going to be a huge problem for us. Just wondering then if I could demand that I return the unlawful territory I myself had just taken. Apparently I could demand that Alsace declare return unlawful territory. And then we could attack them. That's fine, I'll join my lands together through France instead. It'll be funnier. We do still have a spy network, don't we? Okay, right, brilliant. So, can any of these provinces take the entire army? They actually can't, which does leave me kind of wondering why I had the entire army together at the time. Never mind. So that's probably sent our aggressive expansion through the roof as well. So it will be no harm whatsoever if we leave it a bit before attacking France. Although again, we've only got so much time to play with. The hour is starting to get late. Right, well, out of these I would say increased mercantilism would be good. So now on 24. Absolutely fine with that. Okay, Tengri Zealots. That seems a little excessive in terms of power there. However, so yeah, let's give them our Conquistador, because they're the only 3-star general that we actually have. And I'm going to pull everyone together. Okay, that's good. Not sure which colony that was. Oh, apparently we can start one there though, so I guess it must have been that one. There goes another colony. It's got a Kutsk. Need to go as far west as we can, ideally. Hoping this will be enough to take them down. Okay, lots of Tengri Zealots. Looks like it is also free Monarch Point Day, which might come in handy. So, what have we got? Monopoly charters, demand diplomatic support, seek support for the clergy, demand administrative support. Unfortunately we can't do either of these because they don't have enough influence anymore. Call a diet and demand military support, and that should do it. Okay, looks like the smaller army is coming to attack us, which is fine. Heretics. Okay, good. That looks good. What doesn't look good is I think the other army is now coming to attack us. Okay. So it's just whether we'll be able to win when we don't have a full army there yet. Oh, it's alright, we're getting reinforced. Okay, cool. Right, you head down, I think, here to Irkutsk, because as there's a colony going to be arriving there any second. You head here for exactly the same reason. Not sure where the other two colonies are, so... Oh. I see. Parrot's a bit of a pain, actually. We get rid of them. I'm sure I've got some ships knocking around here somewhere. Let's just land there, and that should allow us to eliminate the pirates. Good grief, how much land did these people take? Impressive, I guess. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks. They are pretty big provinces here. Yeah, that's fine. No. Okay, that one's kind of killed itself. In which case, I guess I'll send you there. Reforms, I think we should enact. Much as I don't like losing stability. Suitably crushed. Okay, brilliant. So, where does that leave us? It leaves us with a pressing need to invade France. Is basically where it leaves us. Alright, so I'll give you the Conquistador. I'll give you chaps the remaining general. So I suppose $1 million question is, if we were to attack France, who would help? Scotland would help them, Prussia would not help us. Why would Prussia not help us? They're fighting in another war and they're in debt. That's fine. We will wait for them to finish fighting in another war. In the meantime, can't annex Provence yet. Okay, in the meantime, whom do we need to... I'll tell you what, let's just have a look at the subject screen, because we've got so many now. Who likes us least? Well, I think Naples and Spanish Columbia are winning the contest there. So I'm going to send to improve relations with them both. Spanish Columbia is down here. Cool. Disputed succession. I suppose a Palatinate could have been useful, but don't really need any of them. Okay. Would it be worth allying the Papal State? Their enemies include Prussia. Possibly not in that case. I might improve relations with them, but not keen to ally them. So, who are you attacking? Lithuania. Let me just keep an eye on this. Prussia's war. It's not a bad thing anyway, it gives us a chance to recover even more manpower. Finish coring our provinces. possibly make even more troops, actually. Thinking about it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17. 20 more infantry. Let's put 10 in each army. I'm planning to combine these into one huge army. Okay, brilliant. So we've got a new colony. Okay, so let's build another colony here. And I will send this person to take care of it. May need to do some exploring. Okay. Alright, so here they go. So if you all go to that location, you all go to that location, and then we'll just have a look at what we're left with and send the rest accordingly. Right, fairly sure they've ended up with more than their fair share. So let's just rearrange them a little. Good. Conversions are always appreciated. Cool. Okay, so alarmingly, they're actually taking damage even though they've been split in two. Wow. My provinces may be a little underdeveloped. Possibly. So where does that leave us in terms of land force limit? Still vastly underneath. Okay, so maybe make a few more for you guys. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not quite as many. Oh, there we go. The inevitable uprising. Kind of felt that was overdue, if anything. Imperialism, that's fine. Yeah, you just had to wait until I got all the way back over there, didn't you? Kind of risen up while I was in the neighbourhood. Very inconsiderate. Are we going to have a few of these? We've got Sulu separatists, Moroccan separatists. Gain some population in Irkutsk. Okay. Cool. Send someone there. Are we moving or not? So I think we now have an army at every colony that's currently being built. Wonderful. Is the Americas finished now? I think they actually are. Right then. Probably don't need any more there. Cool. Do some harsh treatment to change the culture. You never know, might help. Moroccan separatists apparently have decided against it, which is good, and those two aren't our problem, so it's only the Sulu separatists that really concerned us. Might just make a couple more guns, bring you up to 48. We have a revolt. I actually don't mind just lowering taxes. We're not exactly short of money right now. Okay, speaking of not being short of money, let's make an enormous trade fleet of great frigates. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I might even tell them not to hide when there's a war. Diplomat's been discovered. Okay, offensive has given us more prestige, which is good. Always use prestige. Is there anything our spy can do? No. Okay. Might as well pull them out of there then. Has Prussia finished their war? Pretty sure they have. They've pretty much eaten Lithuania whole. So if we were to attack France now, they would join in. What do I mostly want? Let's say Montpellier. Let's do it. The time has most definitely come to take France. So I'm hoping these two armies of 96 each will be effectively unstoppable. Hoping. Okay, so I'm up against, apparently I'm up against Benin and Scotland. Can't say either is really filling me with dread. Although if we can take some of Scotland's colonies when we make peace with them, that would not be a bad thing. Benin is possibly going to be a pain. Can't get military access, never mind. I'll wait for France to get it, and if they never do, then I will just deal. Time being, I'm just going to focus on our two massive armies, hoping France can't stop them. I think we're about to find out whether they can or not. Oh no, apparently that was someone else. Okay. Okay, that's worrying. No, I thought they were going to attack while we're on a fort. So far they don't seem to be doing. It looks like they're going for Provence instead. Which is mean, but understandable. we're really going to have to bring this army down to stop them taking down our allies. Just as soon as this castle falls. Okay, so we're taking Paris. Hopefully that will demoralise them a bit. So now we need to try and track down this army and eliminate them. They've clearly seen us coming. Just going to try and keep them in sight if we can. I don't think there's anything else that is in a position to stand against our allies. So if I can literally just track down this French army. Destroy them. I mean, on the plus side, even while they're leading us a merry goose chase, they're not fighting. So it might actually be enough all by itself. Just that we're chasing them. An opportunity to take that one then. But at the same time, it's really this one that matters. It's like Prussia have caught them. Held them long enough for us to take them down. Good work, Prussia. I'm going to see if I can follow them now. Find out where they go. Hopefully eliminate them all over again as soon as they start to rally. Looks like Austria's got them anyway. And I don't think they're that much of a threat anymore, so I might just help Austria siege this fort. And that's about it, I think. We are completely overrunning France now. Take Defender of the Faith back from Britain. So yeah, it's probably just going to be a question of the colonies taking down the French colonies, which I think they are. Yep, completely stomping them. Not doing quite so well here, unfortunately. I'll just give them the general that the Africans had, because they're probably going to take us down now, unfortunately. Yep. Not ideal. Maybe I can get them onto the boats and we'll just escape. Come on, you don't want to stay there. You really don't want to stay there. Take you over here instead. Okay. Another siege, which is good. colony, also good. France is getting stomped, even better. Who's this? Oh, Scotland. Yes, of course, I'd forgotten. Yeah, we need to make peace with Scotland before we take France. On the plus side, we can probably afford to do them a lot of damage first. What we really need is to take Benin out. I wonder if I can spare one of my armies to go down and just stomp them. Where's Benin? Oh, it's that one there. I'll get rid of a troublemaker. I actually saw what that said. I'm hoping it wasn't anything important. Right, so we've won this siege as well. I don't really think there's anything else we need to do. I guess. Oh! There's a place to siege, I guess. That's about it. So we'll take Benin down and take those lands back. And then I guess we'll make peace with Scotland and see if we can drag a colony out of them. As the price of peace. Seems like everyone we fight is also fighting Brunei. Not sure why. Oh well. Everyone is being added to the HRE. Problem is, even though... Oh, still the Emperor, good grief. Even though they've got a lot of land now, they've still only got 12 princes. The thing about the HRE is you need to have lots of different princes. So it's not really helping to just add lands to it. They might as well dissolve it at this stage. Scardia. Come on guys, you can do this. I'm not very happy about all the Scottish armies, I have to say. Diplomatic technology was the first to 30. Oh, good grief. Now we have another potential problem. Well, never mind. This castle should fall soon enough. Oh, cool. Yeah, we were changing the culture, weren't we? I remember. Might stop quite so many uprisings in the future. And we've still got France as a rival, so that's good. Should give us extra prestige for beating them. Yeah, I'll just move my troops back now. I don't think there's much more to do. Could probably leave the vassals to finish it all off. Got this group coming down to take Benin down. Might even annex Benin. Province. Okay, that's a pain. Tell you what, while the conquistadors are a bit busy, you can build a colony there. All these French islands that are undefended that Tierra Austral could be taking. Terrible. I suppose to be fair, so could I. Lost a general. That's not good. Which general? And were they doing something important? How's this looking? British Columbia. Well, they've lost an awful lot of land. But Nova Scotia seems to be defeating Spanish Canada. Isn't so good. Okay, how about if I give Florida a big gift? Hopefully allow them to make a bunch of troops. We might do the same for Spanish Canada. Okay, that's good. In fact, what I should be doing is proclaiming a holy war. So that will repair our manpower faster. I should have done that at the beginning. Mind. Right, I'm not sure where the French army has gone now. I might as well take that province back. Seem to have some quite big armies over in the colonies. It's fine. Which siege was that? No, this one. Of course. Benin. Less national unrest. Well, it's not amazing, but it'll do. So, hey Benin, why don't you... No, you don't want to be annexed. Okay, how do you feel about being a Spanish vassal? You don't want that either. Okay. Well, you're picky. Fair enough. I'll just take back these lands that you took. And I guess you can explain it all to my vassals. So what else? I mean, we could start trying to take this land. There is quite a lot of it. We did have quite a big army. Actually, I should just check on that island I'd taken as well. It's French as well, isn't it? In fact, let's just load up. Benin. Not really that interested. It's like 15 ducats. What do I need those for? You're like a one province nation. I kind of feel like I should just annex you. is this? Scotland, what are you offering me? Yeah, that's not very good, is it? Like, you're not even trying, honestly. Don't know who's going to win that one. Oh well. So we'll find out. Right, let's look at Benin again, because we're on 86% now, so maybe they'll be a bit more amenable. Okay, why do we not want that? Right, fine. Fine. Let's at least take Benin out of the war. It's not much, but it's something. Okay, we've lost a battle in South Africa, it sounds like, which is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, so they were a bit excessively powerful. Right, let's see what, if anything, we can get out of Scotland. If we can find them. I am very much deeply thinking in terms of colonies. So we've got Canada and Eastern America. Okay, well, Canada looks more powerful, but they're not up for it. Okay, so if we do Eastern America plus that. Plus, what else can I get out of them? Not a lot. Apparently that's all I'm going to get. Oh hey, Eastern America's not terrible. I think it might have made Florida a little bigger. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, so France. France. What can I get out of you? Right, well we don't really want that anyway, do we? I would like Montpellier, Labour, I think Provence we asked for. But mostly I want you to concede colonies. Cascadia would be absolute favourite. Alright, so there's Cascadia. Colombia would be nice. Right, that's probably all we're going to get. Oh no, we can get Brazil as well. Well, we can get a bit of Brazil. Just a little. And also some money. Okay. Excellent. Right, cool. So, we're now, in terms of colonies, France still has a very small presence in Brazil. But other than that, we have completely eliminated them from the Americas. They do still have quite a presence down here. And in Africa. But yeah, I think we're going to be looking at Portugal again next. Very concerned by the size of our armies in Africa. Might need to try and bring one of my biggest armies down to kind of match them. What I might do is try and take as much of this land from Portugal as possible next time we fight them. I don't really have any colonies left for us to take now, Portugal. I think we're looking at little islands that I'm not that concerned about. The Portugal mainland, which we do of course need for our claims, for our missions, and Portuguese South Africa. So yeah, there we go. That should in theory give us a bit more control in the Genoa trade node as well, which is good. Also a bit more in Bordeaux actually. So not a bad thing. I am kind of thinking next time we fight France I might try to claim these two provinces just to kind of link these lands together. Maybe this one as well, so we can start trying to make a full-on increase. I have a feeling we're probably never going to get to Great Britain. So we're doing quite well against Portugal and France. I don't know, maybe because Britain hasn't been very powerful, so maybe we should even look at Britain. And what we basically need is this navy. Can currently carry 30 troops only. Need it to be powerful enough to be able to land troops in Great Britain itself. And we also need more troops. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I was going to send you off to protect trade, wasn't I? I might send you to the Caribbean, but I'm not going to check this time. They're great frigates, there's 15 of them. So I'd actually rather they were causing problems for anyone in the Caribbean who was trying to fight them, in all honesty. Right, I'm going to annex Provence. We need to lift a trade embargo against France because they're no longer our rival. So I think our only remaining rival is the Ottomans. Oh, we could also have Prussia, but Prussia is our ally. So why would we ever rival Prussia? Oh well, there you go. So we have, defeated France. Technically the second time, the first time we were actually going for France themselves. Part of me almost wants to start challenging the Ottomans. Part of me wants to have a go at Great Britain because we could take these big colonies from them. And I don't think Great Britain is that powerful. Obviously we do need to finish off Portugal. That's how we feel about the mission tree. So the mission tree, effectively, we've still got to do the Aztecs and Tarasca, and we've still got to recover Portugal and unite the home region. These two I think we could do just by taking Portugal. So that might just be one last push. Just to take Portugal down. Regional nobles challenge Spain. I might reform society, you know. Doesn't sound like a bad thing. I might also get the Pope to give us a bit of a boost to stability. Take us back to +2. So yeah, I suppose in effect we're now going to be recovering. I'm going to keep trying to build the navy. When do we next demand diplomatic support? 1781 loads of times. We can ask for a contribution. Can't raise additional levies, which is a shame. But yeah, let's have a look at these and let us do a bunch of transports so that we can land in Britain with a sizable force. Let's make more three-deckers. Because we need to be able to fight off the British Navy. Which is never an errand for the faint-hearted. Might still take Portugal out first in the interests of fulfilling the mission tree. Might even try to take out some American colonies, not colonies, some American countries to move us closer to the mission tree on that. Kind of feel like there's nothing stopping us from fulfilling the actual mission tree on this one, so kind of feels like maybe we should. Oh, interesting. Most of our missions, yeah, basically Britain's done our job for us. Well, what do you know? Kind of might as well take this last place. That's the only independent country left in South America. What else are we dealing with? So we should also look at Scotland, especially Nova Scotia. They've become relatively powerful. I'm not happy with the fact that they managed to take down Spanish Canada. Kind of thinking we should be trying to eliminate Scotland completely if we can. Oh, cool. It's fine, that's fine. Right, you need a conquistador. And that's without even attacking any of the Russian nations. I think this is definitely going to be one of those ones where kind of run out of time. And we've lost the conquistador, of course we have. I still want to know what's in this cloud, thank you very much. Kindly get in there. Stop stalling. That. Ah, right. Fair enough. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to need you to have a conquistador as well, then. So let's just let this one finish. Okay, we'll send the colonist here. You take the conquistador, you can explore here as well, and then you will end up there. Quarantine the port. Who's asking for peace? They're asking for peace. They're after only paying us 20 ducats though. I'm afraid what we're after is full annexation. We want to increase the power of New Granada, I'm guessing? Nope. Right. So Britain is probably going to be our next. Anywhere smaller? They have no allies. Go get them. not being like cowardly or anything. I'm just like, if we can do something much easier, then why not do that first? We have annexed Provence. Okay, that was a lot of stuff. We've got a new ruler. The Holy Roman Empire has elected someone else. Silesia won. Got a new heir who looks pretty good. We've lost a lot of casus bellis, which is fine. I didn't actually want to be the emperor because your empire has fallen apart. So, never yet seen the computer AI do a good job with the Holy Roman Empire. And granted, it is pretty difficult, and I think historically it did effectively lose power and fall apart, so I don't think it's necessarily intended to be succeeded with. I would love a royal marriage of Prussia. That's suspicious. Who's this? New Granada. That's okay. Polish pretender rebels. Okay, can they deal with them themselves? Is what I mostly want to know. I'm gonna head over there just in case they can't. Take the full army. Looks like we've done some of our ships at least. The new transports, I reckon. It'll take us long to make those heavy ships. That should allow us to move more troops onto the British Isles when we attack. Oh, of course, we've gained some ships and troops from... Yes, of course. From Provence, haven't we? We've got... I mean, these look mostly like... Oh, right, we've got light ships. Okay, why don't you protect trade in the English Channel? And you can join the army. Okay, defense in depth, sounds good. Gives us the flying battery. Lithuania and the Palatinate. Still not share a border with them, do we? I'm trying to improve relations with Alsace and also New Granada. And how's this doing? I see you're not particularly hurrying. Yeah, Brunei's been fighting France and... oh, good grief. Not sure we've had this before. It's been a while if we have. Comet sighted. I don't know if with the DLCs it's possible to get a good response or something better, but in this case it's just... ho ho ho, lose some stability for no good reason. I think we're going to need to spend some admin points. Not happy about being on +0 stability. +2's much better. What we got? Oh, they want peace. Do they want to be annexed though? They do not. Well, I'm sorry, but that's the only thing on the table. Part of Spanish Colombia. It's like Britain's trying to eat Scotland again. No big surprise there, but it does kind of increase the feeling that we really need to look invading Britain. How are we doing? Right, these guys still exist, so let's go take them down. Cool. Sure Poland can clean up at the end. Okay, why have I lost my selection? Florida. I'll just leave it be. We've called some provinces. Stop trying to improve relations with Austria, that's fine. Might even take this all the way to South Africa if we're going for Portugal next. Yeah, we can actually carry 61 troops now, so it's actually an option. Good. Right, so manpower still not recovered. It's going to get all of these together. I think these are our 3-deckers. So the thing I'm hoping is going to allow us to defeat England's navy. Rendezvous them all in Asturias. I still don't think we're anywhere near our naval limit, but I'll double check it. What have we got? Oh, we've gone over our military limit at least. But we're nowhere near the naval limit. Yep, makes sense. Fair enough, not a problem. Still need that army to get back. I suppose I could have used the other army. Not a problem though. Right, so I'm going to take you, drop you off there. And you are going to conquer all the Portuguese lands in South Africa. What about the Portuguese lands over here? Let's move them back. Let's make some more troops. We can't, we don't have any manpower. Fine. Let's at least make some more transports. So we've got the option of transporting more troops when we do have manpower. Right. Lost an advisor. Colonial range or global tariffs? Global tariffs. Colonial range is big enough as it is. How about... No, we don't have any decent military settings, do it. Mine used to be fair. Probably don't need them. So let's do the national manpower modifier instead. And we've got +3 advisors all round. Still gaining pots of money. Finished a colony, which is good. We can build a colony there, which is also good. Hang on. Wrong army. There isn't a huge amount of undiscovered, well, yeah, undiscovered land left, just that, and there isn't much uncolonised land left either. Okay. Cool, I forgot about that. Should probably colonise that as well when we're at it. Surprised no one else has. Anyway, right, brilliant. So the plan is attack Portugal, basically. Portugal have just declared war on their enemy, something they may come to regret. We just need manpower. We need manpower. We could do with more troops down in the Spanish Moluccas. There's quite a lot of Portuguese territory down here. And if nothing else, I wouldn't mind having a nice big army set. Oh, actually, that's mostly Ottomans, isn't it? There's only that bit that's actually Portugal. Oh, and this bit. And these bits. So, yeah, quite a bit of Portuguese territory down here. I don't know how many armies they can field, but... Oh, we're given some claims on Morocco because of the mission. I have not twigged that, but they are allied to the Ottomans, who would certainly join in, so no thanks. Right, fair enough, plus I don't think we need them for any missions, so we'll just let them expire. So yes, I think we're looking at invading Portugal again. We're going to take as much of South Africa as we can, even though we don't have claims on it, and we're going to finish taking the mainland, which is going to fulfill one or hopefully two missions, but that will be for next time, definitely gone over. Okay, thanks for watching. I will see you then.